Surprise! Sir motherfucking prize! What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel, and we are here with a special edition of the Scorpion Show to talk about Season 7 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me tell y'all something. I've been waiting for this show to come back for a minute because, you know, my Sunday nights have not been the same since they left the show. So I'm glad that these girls are back. And, you know, earlier today, I called myself waking up late, watch some football, watch the Dallas Cowboys, you alright? Watch I watched the Dallas Cowboys, and, you know, they was over there in London. I never heard the song, God Save the Queen, but I loved it. Whoever it was that sang it, they did a good job. They did a great job. And then after the Cowboys was killing whoever they were playing, I said, oh, it's time for me to change it to Bravo, because I know they got something going on. So I changed the Bravo. They showed all the, you know, all the old stuff from season 6, and then they showed the recap of, they showed the reunion and everything. And then I was like, let me text Mikkel, like, bitch, what you doing? What you doing tonight? He like, oh, I forgot. And I was like, bitch, you getting old, okay? And I was like, is you coming over so we could do this review? So here he is. We are here. So we watched the season premiere for season 7, and I enjoyed it. I know that this is going to be the best season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, because it's like everybody got their own drama going on, okay? What's the bitch that just got kicked off? I forgot her name that fast.
Portia? Yeah.
Portia, she got kicked off. You know she's not a housewife no more. Yeah. So Portia got kicked off the show, so we'll see her getting her life together after, you know, leaving Cordell. We'll see Kenya get her life together after losing Velvet. We'll see NeNe be this big Broadway star. Go see NeNe on Broadway if you got the coins, because I don't. But go see NeNe if you got the coins to see her on Cinderella on Broadway. We seeing Cynthia and Peter, you know, Cynthia saying that her life's getting better after leaving NeNe, because then she can put all her time and energy into her man, and then they can find out where Bar 1 is going to go, because, you know, they're losing the restaurant. And, who else? I think, and Candy and Todd, they getting their little relationship together, getting the house together. They got Todd's stepdaughter moving in, and, you know, they getting all together. Oh, Todd's daughter. I meant to say Candy's stepdaughter. Not Todd's stepdaughter. Couldn't that be a real storyline, bitch? Anyway, so yeah, I had me a nice little wine, because I'm enjoying the Housewives being back. So, you know, the show opened up. Let me tell y'all about these new taglines. I'm not a big fan of the new taglines like that. I think that I really liked Kenya's tagline the best, because she really described who she was. She's a person that liked to get shit started, and they fall right for it, and that's how she gets over on her people. She really knows how to start her shit. But they started off with NeNe. NeNe is going to be NeNe was in Vegas over the summer doing the Vegas shows, Humanity for Cirque du Soleil, and I've been to 2 of the shows, and those are great shows. So basically, she's the host of the show. She'll interact with the audience, pull audience up on stage, be real sexy, talk about sex. It's a sex show. So, you know, since I've been to 2 shows, I know what it's about. You know, I think that NeNe can play this role really, really good, and I think it's good for her. But I'm just not a fan of her looks for the show. I just don't.
Is it like a drag sex show?
It's not a drag sex. You tried it.
Because she's giving drag.
Well, that's NeNe Leakes.
Yeah, but they don't, I feel as though if it's not a drag sex show, this wig and all this, why did they have to give her? Why couldn't they just do her normal blonde, shortcut hair and with the lingerie? Why she had to put on that Dolly Parton wig?
I think because they wanted it to be authentic NeNe. NeNe gives you drag queen. NeNe gives you, yes, honey, yes, give me life, giving me wife, and all of that.
Well, that's why I asked, is it a drag show?
Can we please turn that fan on? I know you're still sick.
Well, that's why I asked, is it a drag show?
Yeah, no, it's not a drag show. But that's NeNe being NeNe. So, you know, I think the role is good for her. But you know what, NeNe, don't act like you're better than everybody else, because, I mean, you have a job right now, but you didn't have a job last season. And we had to see you start shit and go through stuff. Now you, like somebody tweeted me, oh, now NeNe wants to be above the drama now that she has a job, and I can tell she's going to get on my nerve already.
But this NeNe is the same. This is nothing new.
You know,
last season NeNe was acting like she was above everybody when she was on Blick, and so this is
and lost her role.
Right.
Because they ain't need Coach Rice no more. They said you can't work here no more. So, you know.
PE is done.
Yeah. Bitch, do they still have PE in school, though?
I don't know.
That's the real question. I haven't had a gym class since the 9th grade. Well, y'all know
Yeah, but back to Real Housewives.
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't do that. So who we starting with next? So Candy and Todd. So they're getting their new house together, and I must say, for Candy not to be spending a lot of money on, you know, on getting certain stuff done and bringing people in, her house looks really nice. And Raleigh room looks amazing.
Well, Todd says she has an apartment, not a room.
Oh, well, that's when Candy got enough money, when you make it $35 million fucking dollars, bitch, yeah. Riley can have whatever she wants. I know that's right. So, Todd, you ain't in no room to be talking about what Riley has. She's a kid. Candy spoils her. That's her only child. Let her do what she do. As long as she's bringing home A's and B's, that's all that matters. Preferably straight A's. Especially, you know, because Candy. But, so they get in their house together, and Todd decides that he wants to bring his daughter from New York to Atlanta to move into the home and live there with them. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if she's going to have her own room, right? The girl, she's going to have her own room. But they're having conversations about what kind of car she's going to get because it's her birthday and everything. And he wants to get her a Range Rover. And something you said, which I think is a good thing, is that, you know, if she's just learning how to drive, I don't think she needs a car like that. You know, just starting out. And I agree.
Todd made perfect sense. This is her first car. She's just learning. Why does she need to jump into a Range Rover? That's how you teach kids to be responsible. That's how you teach them about having structure. You teach them that you don't just go straight to
the big
stuff. You have to work your way up. Yeah. I mean, that's how Todd had to do it, and that's also how Candy had to do it too. Yes, so I'm kind of surprised that Candy was saying, "Oh,
let's go big." No.
Because Candy, for me, has always been the sensible, not in that relationship, but just in the show. She's always been the sensible,
what you call that? Of Miss Frugal.
Yeah, Miss Frugal. So to go from Frugal Fran to, you know,
what you call it, splurging Sandy, bitch.
Yeah, like,
don't do that. No. So, you know, they basically they trying to get their life on track, and what's his name? Todd, he's talking to Candy about Apollo. Let me tell you, Candy, first of all, your confessionals, you look so damn good. Like, you getting it together, like, you really look nice. And then I just love how you are really not here for Apollo. It's not really like Apollo was your friend, but you like, listen, I can understand where, you know, Phaedra is coming from. It's like you're showing who you're loyal to. And it's not, you know, it's not a bad thing to not be supportive, but you just like, he did what he did something wrong, and that's what it is. Like, don't try to throw him no pity party. But you was trying to get the Todd, but since him and Todd done created this relationship, you know, he has to be there for his friend. And when Apollo came looking all high or drunk or whatever he was, because listen, Apollo doesn't look sober this season. Something is all the way off. He's not sleeping, something. He just don't look like fine ass Apollo. Even though he's good looking, he's not Apollo.
No, who would be if they are going to jail for 8 years?
Let me tell you something. You do the crime, you have to do the time.
So then it should be no shock that he's not looking like himself.
He just like, let me tell you something. Ain't no fucking way Phaedra did not know about what was going on. But I love how when Apollo came over, Candy, you walked your ass right in that room and got out the way.
Because it was time for the
minute. You said, this is not my business. Okay? I'll be Kermit, but I'll listen. This is not my business. So we see, like, who... Kenya and them really wasn't on the show like that. So we'll just talk about them and go back to Phaedra and Apollo. What's her name? Cynthia, Kenya. I didn't know that they were girlfriends now. And Cynthia like, oh, well, I agree because, you know, I feel bad what happened to you. Because if that was Nene, they would feel bad for whoever that happened to. And, like, then they go back to showing the clip of when they were talking about Nene blowing this way or blowing that way. Cynthia, make up your fucking mind. No, it wasn't right that her name attacked Kenya. It had to happen though. It had to happen because There's only so many times, bitch, you can push somebody's buttons before they go off. So don't try to act like Kenya was innocent and just got attacked for no damn reason. You putting bullhorns and wands in my face, bitch, I'm gonna go off too. It's only so much I'm gonna take before I go off. That's before anybody.
Did Cynthia and Porsche, they didn't have any type of
no
last season, right?
No, they didn't really have nothing going on, but you know they
each other.
Yeah, but they they all did like separate interviews with Andy, and Cynthia said what she said, and Portia didn't like what Cynthia had to say about the situation. So now they're going at it back and forth. But as we've seen in the in the previews for the upcoming season, that they'll have a chance to sit down and talk about what happened. So I don't know, but Cynthia said that her relationship has gotten much better with Peter since she's ex-Nene out her life, and I truly believe that. And see, Nene, before we recorded, Nene was on Watch What Happened Live, and she was, thinking that it's a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing. When you think about the situation with Nene and Phaedra, like they were always there. Cynthia, they were always there for each other. They was always, just always there for each other. And one thing that they kept saying throughout the show is that they talk a lot throughout the day. So all that time you spending on the phone talking to Nene, that could be spending time talking to your husband, especially finding out what the fuck is going on with Part 1. So I can see where she says that her relationships got better. Because once you stop talking to that somebody that you talk to all the time, you start filling that fucking void in and going back to what you know. So, I'm not mad that she said that. I don't think that it was shady, at all. So, but yeah, that's Kenya and Cynthia. They ain't got nothing else going on. So the rest of this talk will be about Apollo and Phaedra. Because for the last 20 minutes of the show,
it was about Apollo and Phaedra.
That argument gave me life. Because it was a real argument. And it's something that's going to have people talking. People talking because some people might not agree with the Phaedra not showing up to the court dates and not showing up to the sentence. How do you feel about that?
In tough situations, you are there for better or worse, whatever the case may be. This was definitely a worse chapter in their life, in their marriage. It would have been good if Phaedra would have showed face.
Yes.
You didn't have to bring the kids because the kids should never be there.
That's what Pastor Regina Bell is for.
Yeah, exactly. She could have been there, whether she agreed with her husband or not. She was there as a supportive figure to him. For the longest time, a lot of people thought that Phaedra knew what was going on behind the scenes.
I still do.
And a lot of people still do think that. But Phaedra made it very clear this particular episode that she didn't know, that she was a little.
She's lying.
She's
a lawyer. Liar. Liar's a good lawyer.
I didn't say she was telling the truth. I didn't say she was lying. I'm just saying she made it a point to make it known that she didn't have, and he didn't challenge that. He didn't say, "Oh, you're lying." He didn't say anything.
Not on camera. He not.
Well, I mean, at this point, I don't think he would have a reason not to say it, especially since he told her, "Well, I'm filing for divorce from you." I mean, because he really went in on her.
I think, but let me let you finish, but I think the reason probably why he wouldn't say that is because somebody got to watch these kids. If both of them in prison, Phaedra's mom is only a certain age.
Sure.
So, they probably work something out. There's just no way that you can lay with somebody and not know that, especially when they're not working. You're talking about you building up this house. Okay, like you said earlier, well, whose money?
Right.
Okay, yeah, you could have good ideas for the house, but damn it, that's not your money. And he didn't have a real job. Throughout this whole time they've been on the show, they made it look like Apollo has a job. He doesn't work nowhere. What is he doing? Oh, with my colleagues. Oh yeah, they are your colleagues, all right? They're your workers. And this goes deeper to me than checks, stolen checks. It goes way deeper than that. Because Phaedra could have been there for him. Phaedra, you talking about, paparazzi don't even follow y'all before what happened. I don't see you on media takeout or anything like that. They only talk about y'all when y'all do something, okay? Ain't no, we caught Phaedra eating that Mr. Childs. Right. Like, girl, bye. And something that rubbed me the wrong way is talking about you care about your good name before you met him. Excuse me. You only knew Bobby Brown, and that's only your big client that I know of. Okay? And then we seen how you do the drug dealers in the, excuse me, not drug dealers, how you help the drug dealers get all innocent cash in the fucking parking lot of a courtroom. Did you care about your good name then? And this was before Aiden and Dylan. Like, don't play with me. Your good name, girl, bye. You don't even know what you really want to do. You don't know if you want to be a lawyer or a mortician. Make up your mind. But I do feel bad about the situation. I do think that he was cheating, and cheating with several women besides Kenya, and she found out, and now she's a woman scorned. It ain't about no checks. It goes deeper. That's why you're not showing up. Because your mother could have watched those kids while you've been the supportive wife and been in that courtroom. He been fucked up. You been done with him. That's why when he said, oh, I'm going to get a divorce, what you say? Au revoir? Or bon voyage? Whatever. Goodbye. But Apollo, if you thinking that somebody going to stay with you for 8 years playing with sex toys and you think, oh, I'm not coming back to no apartment. No, bitch, you got to start over from scratch, okay? You been lost your white privilege, so don't even come up on TV talking, oh, I'm going to have my car. I'm going to have my house. If I'm not coming back to, oh, what are you going to go back to? The trailer where your parents come from? No, you're not. You're not going to do that. No. You're not.
You come from a trailer?
But if you seen his, never mind. See, you just came back from church.
I'm talking about people's moms.
I ain't talking about nobody, my people. Talking about my mom. By the way, send up a prayer for my mother, child, because she down in the bed sleep. I had to wake her up, and shout out to my neighbor for cooking. Because you don't know my mom cook on Sundays. Nina told my mom, we're going to get right back. Nina going to tell my mom, don't cook. Go back upstairs and lay down. She is not out.
So that's nothing unusual.
But no, this time, because because when people sleep, you say, Mom, what? What is it? Where's such a, it's over such as a, oh, all right. No, this time, Mom, Barbara, Mom, still ain't get up. I had to shake her, and when I shook her, right?
Was she breathing?
I was scared for a second, because I'm like,
yeah,
Mom, and then she wakes up, roll over, and look at me, and I'm like, I was scared for her. I was like, I hope ain't nothing going on. I'm like, is you all right? Kevin, you know I'm sick. So I said, well, no, you need to get your ass. I didn't say get your ass. I said, you need to get up and eat. Because, my neighbor, my neighbor had something going on. Mm-hmm. So I got a plate for myself, and I got a plate for my mom. Mm-hmm. And, she woke up. She's like, go get me some ice water. She's all right. She's all right, y'all, But I ain't like that, because that was scary. Like, I'm not going to keep calling you. You got to get up and eat something. You can't sleep the day away. But anyway, so yeah. Bitch, I'm getting my life. This wine is, this Moscato everything. But see, Apollo, no. Okay, you went about that whole argument the wrong way, but did y'all get into Pastor Regina Bell?
She was ready.
She is a good black mother, because somebody else's mother would have been said something. Because it was all in the way she was holding her hip, standing there looking.
But you know what?
Ooh,
it's not even somebody. It's not even somebody else's mother would have said something. It's just that she was doing what any mother would do for their child. When their
she
child
knew not to leave that house. I know that.
She knew not to leave that room. So she stood there, and at certain points, Phaedra was here, she was here, and Apollo was there. So she was like in front of Phaedra, while Phaedra was arguing and looking at him like, jump.
You done lost your
fucking mind. We're gonna jump you in this house. We're gonna whoop your ass. We will.
Like, but I did understand where he was coming from when he was saying you had to be supportive. And she knew that. Like, girl, don't talk about, oh, I'm waiting for this to die down. Ain't no paparazzi chasing Phaedra or Apollo.
Right.
But see, something that I really thought about was that when Paolo had that full beard and everything, he really could have been a runway model. Like, he could model for anything. And he's thinking about stealing from people. Just dead people's social security numbers and cashing in checks. Like, you could have done so much better for yourself. But no, you want to be stealing money. And then when you talk about what you did, you talk about it like it was just no big deal. It was a big deal, Apollo. You should have never been doing that. And then you spending all that their money, people's money on fucking strippers. Like, that ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. But I really enjoyed this episode of Housewives of Atlanta because this is the most that we've ever seen Phaedra and Apollo. What's the word I'm looking for? This is the most we've ever seen them come at each other like that, argue back and forth, get the most camera time. Like, this is a really good thing for them. Shit, because I thought they was at least going to go back to Kenya, but Kenya ain't got shit going on.
Wait, this is a good thing for who?
Phaedra and Apollo.
No, that's not a good thing.
It's not good, but it's good because they're getting some camera time, and we get to see them go through real life situation.
I doubt if they wanted to get camera time because of this situation.
But look, what else do they have going on besides getting big booties and working with dead bodies? They ain't have nothing else to go on. Right. So, I think it's good for them. I do. And clearly, she's not going back to him. And clearly, Phaedra, you got what you wanted out the relationship. Basically, you wanted kids. He was good for the dick and the security, but really you was doing everything. He really wasn't doing anything. And what I really want to know is when it came to tax time, how much did he contribute to that? Since he had a job. I don't know.
Answer.
No, she ain't gonna act. She ain't gonna blind the way. That's Phaedra Parks. She went up. Yeah, she went up on Ellen and told Ellen I didn't know he was doing any of that. Girl, bye.
No? You think Ellen believed her?
See,
I'm surprised she was on Ellen. Ellen must have ran out of gas.
No, that's that Andy Cohen power. Just like certain other people get on shows because of who they know. It's the same thing. But
who gets on shows because of who they know?
I have to change that subject real fast.
Because I ain't been on no show. Well, what are you talking about?
Well, you damn sure get on no show with my power.
Right.
I ain't got no power yet. This wine has been good to me. But listen, I can't wait for the rest of the drama and the rest of the fights. That Claudia Jordan, that's going to be good because she's going to go back and forth with Nene. And that's what Nene needs. Somebody to go back and forth with her besides Kenya. We know she won't try Candy. Cynthia is finally saying the light. Portia just going to cry because she's a bad friend. Like, girl, I need somebody to go toe-to-toe, blow-to-blow with Nene Lanithia Leaks. I need that. And then, Claudia, I know you're not trying to take that girl's man, Demetria McKinney. They ain't show her at all. Did they show her at all in the preview? I don't even think so.
They didn't show Claudia either.
Wow.
On this episode.
Yeah, they didn't show nothing. Like,
so why are you talking about that?
Because it's going to be up on the upcoming season.
Yeah, but they haven't mentioned them or show them yet.
But they showed them in the beginning.
Yeah, in the previews.
God damn it. You know what?
We should wait until they come on the show so then we can have something to talk about.
Oh,
because right now I have no clue who you just said.
But see, well, I knew them before the show.
Yeah.
But you don't be fucking with nobody's man.
No, you don't ever do that.
See, you went off when you seen Claudia with
yeah, because I
call him husband.
Wait,
when you seen yes.
Yeah, because I thought that was.
Oh no.
Remember what I told?
Yeah, I told him that wasn't true.
The gay part or. So, you know, sometimes you gotta clarify with you, because you know.
Well, see, but you already know that the deal between them two is over.
Yeah.
That deal is over.
Was it ever a deal though, or was it just friends?
Well, you know, gays marry straight women.
Straight
Women marry gays all the time.
I'm not talking about Portia and Cordell.
Not them two. That was never anything. Never. So listen. We're coming back with the new video. But you know, we had to do this exclusive review for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Shout out to Nene on Broadway. Go get her damn tickets and let me know how the show was. Because y'all know I ain't going to see Nene as the fairy godmother. Get into that.
They went from Whitney Houston to Nene. Wow.
They went from Sherry Shepherd. See, now she could play fairy godmother. She just as juicy as the original. But now you got Bam and Fab and Twirl, and she's going to do... I can't take Nene serious as an actress. So listen, y'all. It's Sunday night. Mikhail got... You know that bitch got to get home. I got other things to do. I got to edit and... never mind. Get this room together. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Leave them comments down below. And make sure y'all watch Tuesday's video because somebody's going to win a free Scorpion Show shirt. So shout out to everybody that watched that previous video. And Mikhail, I got to tell you who tried me on Twitter. I'm coming right there. Don't worry.
Do I know that?